Hey everyone, it's Nathaniel with Beginner Food, and in this video we'll be talking about top 5 tips for cleaning your cookware. Cooking's really fun, but at the end of the day you always got to clean everything up. So hopefully these 5 tips will help you get cleaning faster and more efficiently. Before we jump in, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's talk about cleaning. Alright, tip number 1, don't use your dishwasher. They do make a lot of pots and pans and cookware that is dishwasher safe, but that doesn't necessarily mean the best way to wash it is in your dishwasher. When it's in there, it can be knocked around, it can be bumped into things. If you have metal utensils near your pots and pans, it can scratch it up. So just because it says it's safe for a dishwasher doesn't mean that's the best way to wash it. So we definitely recommend always hand washing your cookware. Tip number 2 is to make sure you let everything cool down before you start washing it. When you take something that's hot, the metal is going to expand. When you add water to it, it's going to cool down, that metal is going to contract. And that's going to put stress on the construction of your cookware. So all these little rivets, the handles, wherever there are weld points, those all expand and contract a little by little every time you heat something up and cool it down. So you don't want to force that interaction. Let it cool down naturally, and then you can go wash it by hand. You can let it get wet. It'll be fine then. Just don't shock your cookware. All right, tip number 3, use dishwashing detergent. It's totally fine. A lot of times you'll hear people say, don't use soap on XYZ. Don't use it on anodized. Don't use it on non-stick. Don't use it on cast iron. A lot of those come from back when soap was made from lye, and it was a lot stronger and a lot more corrosive. Today's modern, mild dish detergents are gonna be fine on all modern cookware. So whether you've got cast iron, non-stick, aluminum, stainless steel, a little bit of dishwashing detergent is gonna be just fine on your pots and pans. What won't be is leaving it in the water, but for a quick rinse, the soap's okay. All right, tip number 4, use a soft sponge, and I'm gonna use soft in quotations. You're basically trying to use something that is not harder than the material that you're cleaning. If you are using an aluminum pot or pan, probably not gonna wanna use steel wool because it's going to be stronger than that aluminum. You have a really good chance of scratching it up, breaking through that non-stick coating. Whereas if you use something soft like a synthetic sponge, it's pretty much never gonna be stronger than whatever you're trying to scrub. So you're not gonna leave scratches, you're not gonna break through the coating. Now, if you do start seeing flaking or any other signs of damage, it's likely that the actual pot or pan was damaged first. It's probably not coming from your sponge. So make sure you're just using something softer than what you're cleaning, and you should be able to protect your cookware for many years to come. All right, and our 5th tip is specifically about cast iron, and that is to season your pan regularly. It is maintenance. It is something that you're gonna have to put in the time and effort to do, but it will pay you back with a beautiful non-stick cast iron pan that you can hand down to the next generation of your family. So to season your pan, you're gonna basically take this, rub it down with paper towel and just a little bit of oil, like less than a tablespoon. Get the top, get the bottom. As soon as everything's nice and glossy, you're gonna put it in your oven at 500 degrees or as hot as it goes. Leave it in there for an hour and then just turn it off and let it cool. Let it cool completely and repeat the process as many times as you want. The more times you do it, the more non-stick it'll become. So hopefully these 5 tips are gonna help you make your cookware last longer, make sure that it's nice and clean for the next time you wanna cook a delicious meal. If there's a cooking tip or cleaning tip that we missed, make sure you put it in the comments below and let us know. And once more, I'm Nathaniel from Beginner Food. Make sure you like and subscribe and come back and check us out for more videos.